Yo, what is up guys? DRZ here, and today I'm going to be walking you through a 2015 Supermoto Kx450f oil change.
DRZ Productions.
So first things first, for the tools you're going to need a 14 millimeter for the drain bolt. You're going to need a 12 millimeter for the oil refill cover, and then you're obviously going to need a set of ratchets. I have two. I have a 1/4 inch and then a 1/2 inch drive ratchet with two extensions on it just to make the bolts easier to get to. What I'm doing here is I'm making an improvised drain pan just because I don't have a drain pan on hand. So I'm just going to cut up a gallon jug. I'm going to want plenty of opening so I can make up for any lack of control getting the oil in there. Next, I'm going to be taking off the 8 millimeter bolts on my skid plate. That's a Cherbis, big Cherbis skid plate. Got 3 8 millimeter bolts in there holding it on. Just gotta take those out, get the skid plate off, and that's gonna open up the drain bolt. So I got my 14 millimeter right there. Gonna be popping that 14 millimeter right on my 1/2 inch drive socket and just breaking the bolt loose. I didn't put the bolt in there too tight last time, so it should come free pretty easily. I actually ordered a custom magnetic drain bolt because I lost a drain bolt in an oil pan, and that was not a fun experience. So I've got a magnetic drain bolt, so if anything goes wrong. And then as you can see, I just popped that 14 millimeter right out. Didn't get any drops anywhere, so I was pretty happy with myself there. So at this point, you're just gonna want to let the oil drain right from where the drain bolt came out. Takes a few minutes. I sped it up a little bit so you guys wouldn't have to sit through that, but just gotta be patient. Let it drain. Once you finish draining a little bit, you want to go ahead and take off your oil fill cap, which is just a 12 millimeter. Once you get that out, kind of lets the system gets the air pressure so the system can fully drain. And then once your system's fully drained, you're just going to slap that 14 millimeter back in the drain bolt right back in. Unfortunately, I didn't have a crush washer another crush washer to use, so I was trying to be pretty gentle with the one I had on there. I know you're always supposed to change them, but it's okay to reuse them once or twice. Don't tell anyone. So here I am, just tightening up the 14 millimeter. You don't want to over tighten it, obviously, so just a little easy on the torque. You don't want it to leak or anything. And then I'm grabbing some 10W40 Ames oil. The oil refill calls for one quart, and that's the size of that container I have right there. It's a 1 quart container, so I'm just gonna pour all this bottle right into above the clutch cover where the oil refill cap is. Just gonna pour that all in there, and then once that's done, you're gonna slap your 12 millimeter back in there, and you're gonna wanna run the engine a little bit just to cycle the oil through, because you'll notice once you cycle it through, it's gonna be a little bit low, and you're gonna need to refill it, top it off. And then once she's topped off, you get a oil change. You're ready to go, ready to rip it up.